Welcome back, everyone, for another episode of Pineleaf on Board, where this week we'll be playing Race for the Galaxy. This is the older sibling of Roll for the Galaxy, which we played a couple of weeks back. They are on the same theme, and many of the items that you have in there are very similar in how they operate. Is that this is a card game, while Roll for the Galaxy, as the name implies, was a dice game. So let's start a new game where we'll be playing against the medium AI. Now we do have a couple of options here which we are not going to work out. First off, you could activate one of the expansions to add a few more options, and you could also turn on the two-player experienced mode, which essentially means that the players can choose two actions each instead of one action each. So that means that there'll be more active actions each turn. But let's start the game and see how we do. Looks like we have Old Earth as our world this time around, and that allows us to draw one extra card whenever we trade a good, and it allows us to discard up to two goods to gain one victory point each. That means that this will be an excellent world for attempting to set up a trade engine. So let's see if we can do that. Now our opponent looks like is New Sparta, which is +2 in military. So my opponent is most likely going to be working heavily on military worlds. We'll see how true that is. Now I am dealt 6 cards. I need to discard 2 of them. Now, is there anything here? Now these are, looks like good potential trade worlds here. I want to make sure I have at least one development available so that I could take advantage of things there. I would like to keep that one. So let us drop the military items in there. And now we get to choose an action, similar to Race for the Galaxy, where you lock in a particular action by placing one of your dice on one to say, this is my action doing, and the rest of your dice go where they're active here. In this case, we just select one item in here, and that's equivalent to the locked action. So what will I need to do? I'd like to get started here with, how about Imperium? Actually, that could give me a little bit of military, and I can't take runaway robots now, I see, because they are, I'll need military in order to take them. Now we have the mining world here, which produces rare elements. And in fact, I think I'd rather... Now this one also produces a rare element. This produces rare elements, and I get to draw a card whenever I produce a rare element on this. That's an excellent item to have. So let's see. Oh, choose an action first. I want to choose the... Of course, first I need to choose the action. Of course, I'm going to be settling based on all that decision making, deciding which world I want to settle. Looks like my opponent is also settling, and I need to pay all my cards in order to do that. And I draw a card afterwards because that's the... Whenever you select an action, the person who selects it gets a bonus action. The bonus here is to draw an extra card after settling. Now, a radioactive world. Well, doesn't look like a fun place. Well, I'm going to have to scout. And just as you get extra tiles and Roll for the Galaxy, when this is how we get extra cards. Cards both act as the monetary system in this game and also as the settling thing. Thus, in Roll for the Galaxy, they split out those functionalities into two different ones, and it looks like it's time to... Oh, my opponent's going to be settling there, so that means that I should be ready to do some settling. is there something here I don't want? Well, I'm not going to be taking that one, so might as well do that. And which one is better to settle? This is a radioactive world. Now, it does give you a green item in there, so it's called a windfall world. It produces when you get it, but it doesn't produce later on unless you have a special ability that says you could produce on it. But since I'm trying to build an engine here, what I want to do is, do I want this? Ooh, let's see. I have only one action here. Right now I have an action that, oh, of course, I want something that, what does this thing do? Let's see. Oh, produce on any windfall world. Oh, this allows you to produce on a windfall world. Oh, I'm going to pay both of these though. Oh well. That'd be a nice ability if I run into a windfall world at some point. Now, what do I need to do? I need to get more cars. That's what I desperately need to do. Ooh, Expedition Force. That's a real military one, and I'm going for as much trade as possible. Unfortunately, these are both worth 5. I'm definitely not going to be able to pick up both of them anytime soon. I think I want to have New Earth simply because that's both a production world. Yeah, that's a production world, and that isn't. That's going to make my decision for that. But I'm going to need many more items. Let's see. Right now, I have only one producing world. And that's right, that produced. So I'm still going to have to do some drawing. Let's see. Public works, export duties. Pre-sentient race. I guess that's why that's a windfall world. Oh, let's get rid of that one. Alright. Settlement! Can I settle anything? Oh, the pre-sentient race. I guess I'll have to get rid of those two anyway, so the whole thing was moot that I did there. But at least now I finally have a good on a world. And it gives me a windfall world, which is nice. Now, opponent has one item. I have one item. I am slightly in the lead here, which is good. This plus one card when trading any good. Draw one extra card when trading any good, and also discard of 2 goods for a victory point each. Well, I think. See if I could trade up and get some. Oh yes, this is the table in here. Green is worth 4. All right, this is a good time to trade. Yeah, that's worth 6. That's yes, that's exactly what I need. Oh, it looks like my opponent is also trading. So we both decided that at the same time. How about that? But now I've got something where I could do something. And let's see, it's going to be worth 2 right now. I get 2 VP per production world but non-windfall worlds, and I get 1 VP for each good in my empire. So the more goods I have, so it'd be good if you could arrange to have VP. That's going to be a tricky one to do. But it also draws 2 cards whenever you do anything in there. That means I'll need to get a large number of producing worlds then. That looks nice. Alien technology, and those are worth quite a bit. So I am going to go into there. Let's settle that thing. And 5. Yeah, I gotta get rid of everything to do that. We'll see if that's worth it. Alright, now I've got two producing worlds, plus I have this. And when I choose this action, I also get one on a windfall world of my choice. So I do get all three of them, which is good. What do I want to do? That's a military world, so I can't get that because I don't have any military power. And prosperous world, I'll need more cards before I do that. And I can trade for here or here. I get some victory points here for trading. I could trade 2 goods for 1 victory point each. I'm going to need a few more things that involve trades. Draw 1 extra card for when trading any good. Like what to see. The problem is if I do this, this is actually also consumed. This means though that I get to trade 1 before I do my consuming actions. Actually, that might be good because here I have a consuming action. I can only consume up to 2 cards and I could trade 1 on top of it. Yes, that's perfect. All right. So which one will I discard for the card? Yeah, right. Now I can do my consume actions. And this is the only one I've got, so we'll use that one. Alright, so I've got 13 to 9, so alright, doing well enough. And I've also got this. Distant World produces genes, but I get +3 extra when trading novelty goods. If I don't have any novelty good worlds, so that's really useless in there. And here's one that does what novelty worlds, and this produces a novelty world, a prosperous world. Actually, that might not be too bad on settling that. We also have the Pan-Galactic Lead, which is -1 military, but draw 1 card for each Genes world. Do I have any Genes worlds? I do have 1 Genes world right there. Trying to see if I get something with a nice payoff in here. What's this? Oh, 2 VP for each Genes world. That's why I got this. 1 VP for per other military world. And 3 VP for contact specialist. But I don't have contact specialist. That doesn't matter in there. So let's try. Let's see. May discard up to 2 cards to gain 1. Up to 2 cards to gain 1 VP apiece. These VPs are not doubled. And draw 2 extra cards when trading a good. That's an interesting thing. An alternate way in which to... Let's try that. So we are going to settle that. So we are going to try the merchant world. Let's dump that. Let's dump that. Let's dump that. And let's dump... Ooh, they're all production worlds, aren't they? Alright, let's get rid of that. And now you may consume a power or pass, of course. Oh, because I don't have anything on my worlds. So because I don't have anything on my worlds, obviously I can't do anything, but I can do this one now, which I just got. I didn't realize that would come in handy so quickly. So let's get rid of that one, and let's get rid of... Oh, those are the mining robots. Actually, let's get rid of that one. looks like I'm leading at the moment. All right, that's good, but let's see how long that lasts. See, mining robots could come in handy there, or we've got. Oh, actually, that's not going to do too much good for me. What I really want is. Well, the prosperous world has the problem that I don't think I have any actions that are going to let me get that down any faster. So let us get some cards. And let's see. I don't want that one. So where are we? We are at. Oh, he is. Oh, he's producing again? Good grief. All right, fine. I will. Oh, the Rebel Homeworld. We certainly don't want that. And we'll get rid of that. Alright, so I'm still keeping a little bit ahead there, but I still need... Oh, because I keep on dumping out the stuff that I want in there, so I'm going to have to... I think producing would be a good idea. Oh, I could place a development. Unfortunately, that gets rid of my items that I have, and I think these cards I want to develop more than this one, so I'm going to pass on that one. And now let us... Would I rather get double or would I rather get extra cards? See, what would I be getting from this? What do I have here? This would be only worth 2 extra points for the doubling. So I think I need the cards more. So I am going to do that. It looks like I first get to settle. I want to settle that, especially since that gives me an extra consumption ability. Oh my goodness. 9? Yes. All right. I think I liked that one. Now, let's see. Old Earth allows me to do that for one each. So let's take care of the Earth one. All right. Right. Get that one. And we also have this, and we can safely get rid of a couple of them because we have, let's see, I guess we can get rid of, see, are there, this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about we get rid of that and, all right, we just get rid of those two. All right, there are 8 points left in the pool, so we are getting near the end. So I want to make sure I make whatever I do count here. How about we get this asteroid belt might be nice. Yeah, we certainly don't want malevolent life forms because, yeah, that's a military world anyway. So we want to get the asteroid belt, I think. Right, actually, what does this do? Discard 2 goods for 3 VP. Actually, that's not bad. So how about we take the tourist world? And let's see, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put one more card, and there you go. Well, actually, not doing bad. Oh, consume. A consumability or pass. I might as well. Because that was the only one I had available. See, there are 4 points left. Somehow I got a lead here. I may have to bump up the difficulty a bit. Let's see what we got here now. What should I do? If I produce, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's a good time to produce. Oh, he is. Oh, well, so much of that idea. Well, oh, I thought he was. I thought he was going to be finishing the game. Oh, the way he was doing that. All right. No, it doesn't. Well, I'll finish the game then. And let's go and grab as many of these as we can. We've got 2 of these to. Right, we could do that one twice. So let's get that one and that one. That'll get me. Yeah, that was worth 6 points right there. So the game is going to be over after this. And then just take that. Goodness gracious. I certainly didn't expect to win by that margin, that's for sure. Wee. Well, and that is Race for the Galaxy, where we head off and play a card game that is, as I said, the elder sibling of Roll for the Galaxy. And that's it for today's episode. And next time we will find another little game that we could play as we continue along through our tour of various apps in Pineleaf on board.